Let's build a stomper. Come on, lads. Hello everybody and welcome back to part 5 of Let's Build a Stomper. I have currently recorded this 16 fucking times because I keep getting interrupted and I keep stumbling over my words and so on and so forth. This is the last time I'm going to record this particular clip. Fuck if I give a shit anymore. Right, okay, so guys, so what did you guys decide to go with in regards to the weapon on the left arm, which is what we're constructing now? We decided to go with a combination Death Cannon, Super Gatler, Giga Shooter, because that was what everyone decided, well, kind of was gearing towards. So I decided, hey, let's make a Super Def Giga Gatler. So we're doing that. As you can see now, guys, I'm beginning construction on the arm. I'm just sanding it down because it was really, really rough edges. And I wanted a nice smooth surface to stick the plastic card down to that will make the back of it and will also make the front of the Gatler part. So just a nice bit of sandpaper, smooth it down, so nice and smooth now, smooth. Now I've got three spray paint lids here, so I'm just trying to work out which is probably going to be the best one to put on it. In the end, I decided to go for the Games Workshop one, the Skull White lid. However, the only issue I had with this was the fact that it wouldn't actually stick. Now, I believe that the plastic is probably designed as to not stick to super glue or stick to other bits and bobs. You know, sort of the substances, should I say. Which really annoyed me, so I thought I had to think of a way. Now, at this moment in time, I'm thinking, what can I do? I'm also just trying to work out why it's not sticking. I hadn't come to this conclusion yet. So I was like, right, why the bloody hell is this not sticking? Is the glue not working? Nope, the glue is working because I've just stuck my bastard fingers together with it. So having to cut them out, this is a bit of an annoyance. I just try and clip my fingers out of glue. That was really not the greatest idea I've ever had in my entire life. So I thought to myself, maybe I'll use this lid and will it work properly? I just wasn't sure. I was not sure at all. So sanding it down again, basically trying to get rid of the glue that was already on this particular part of the lid, and to get rid of the there was like a raised patch of writing on there. I'm kind of experimenting with the different lids, also because I've got a limited space to work from, because what I'm going to be using till roll tubes in order to create some of the barrels for the Super Mega Giga Gatler Shooter Mega Death Cannon Beast Machine. And so I tried jamming them all into this first lid here, and it worked most of the time. As you can see, they're getting jammed in nicely there. However, when it came to the last one or two, just wouldn't fit. I'd literally stretched the plastic to its limit, and it was just being a right ball ache to actually do. Thinking to myself, you know, what am I going to do about this particular issue? I thought, I know, I could cut the inside part of the lid out, so get a candle there, heat up my scalpel blade, because it goes through plastic a lot easier when it's hot. So I decided to do that. As you can see, guys, having a bit of an issue with it here. Wasn't actually doing it. I was really stumped at this point. I was thinking to myself, right, we're going to have to go back to the Games Workshop lid, and we're also going to have to get rid of a lot of that glue that I put on it before. So sanding it all down, basically trying to score it, trying to rough up the surface of it in order for it to actually be able to stick a little bit better. However, super glue, it doesn't so much dry as in dry to the air. It dries when air gets cut off to it. So if you press it against something, the air gets cut off and then it dries pretty much instantly. Now, as you can see, it's still not having it here, so I thought, do you know what, guys, the only thing that I'm going to have to do here, I'm going to have to get rid of that glue again. I'm going to have to use a bit of green stuff. So I rolled a lump of green stuff out, as you can see here. And yeah, we're just going to stick it down with that. I'm going to do some more to this. This is by no means the finished arm product for this arm. I'm going to be on the next episode maybe putting a bit more detail on it and then beginning construction of the other arm, which I've still not decided, guys. The main general consensus is a lifter dropper because it's better against vehicles. But anyway, I'm rambling. So, as you can see, just putting some little blobs of green stuff down here. I'm gonna press this lid onto it, and then let that just set and let it dry for a little while. Let the green stuff cure. Sorry, guys, I've got a horrible hacking cough. It's one illness after another recently whilst I've been recording these videos. But yeah, so I wanted to have a combination of all three weapons, so I decided to make the arm very, very similar to the arm on my previous Stomper, but on a much bigger, much grander scale. As you can see here, I've got lumps of green stuff, and I'm actually just pressing those onto the till rolls. These till rolls are so useful, guys. If any of you guys work in retail or have a friend or a relative that works in retail, get them to save you these till roll receipt rolls, plastic tube things, because they're amazing for conversions. Now, as you can see here, I've got a vitamin C tube, which I'm actually going to use as the inlay for the telescopic gun on the belly cannon. It's a perfect fit to fit inside those PVC pipes, guys, an absolutely perfect fit. So we're just gluing it down, because this is going to form the centerpiece. This is going to form the center cannon that the other smaller barrels are going to be around. So we're gluing all these down. Well, not gluing them all, we're green stuffing them all down, because the glue just wasn't taking to the actual inside plastic of the lid. So there's a lot of green stuff used in this particular construction, in this particular construct. What else can I really say? Yeah, just rolling. Keep rolling. What? Keep rolling. Yeah, keep rolling. Come on, keep rolling. Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. Great JoJo Man is right here. What the fuck am I doing? I don't even know. But yeah, so that musical rendition over with. And what we're doing now, we're dripping glue down the edges of the till rolls, down like the seams, down the sides that are facing, that are in contact with each other, just to form a tighter seal and to improve the structural integrity of the actual model so far. Again, rolling out some more bastard green stuff. What am I rolling this one out for? I can't quite remember. As I'm saying, guys, as I say before, I record all this as I'm editing it pretty much, hence why my mind wanders. So there we go. So that's the basis of the actual barrel. So now we're actually going to, I think we're going to start constructing how it's going to actually attach itself. What am I doing with this this ruler? Not entirely sure. Oh no, here we go. What am I doing now? I am actually, because I want on the arms of this, on the shoulders, to have like turrets on other guns. Obviously not to be used in the actual game, but more like to just add a bit more aesthetic, make it look like literally a walking death fortress tank cannon big bastard fucking machine. So that's what I'm doing. I've kind of got this is a Baneblade turret. Now, as it stands at the moment, I'm probably going to change this for a much larger turret. I've seen some on eBay, which are quite nice, so I'm going to probably purchase those after I finish recording this video. And I'll probably do a product review on them as well, because they look really, really nice. They look really big, chunky, and orky, which is absolutely brilliant. So yes, extending the barrels a little bit, just because this is actually the heavy bolter turret, so I thought I wanted it to be more like actual tank barrels. Why have I gone away for so long? Oh yeah, because I'm trying to find other worky bits and and basically just trying to get more ideas for what I can do to this arm. Also, I'm going to just quickly pop the inside of the vitamin C tube. It's those ones that you dissolve in water, so that's quite big, but it fits perfectly. Wanked the belly cannon off a little bit there, or the dick cannon, whichever you want to call it. Have a bit of a sup on a brew whilst I'm mixing some green stuff. What else do you want to do? You know, have a cup of tea whilst mixing. You know, it's a good thing. It's all gravy, baby. But yeah, so I had to, because I wasn't going to stick properly, and there was obviously, I didn't want it to fall into it, I had to put some green stuff on there, twist it, stick it in, and force it down. Stick it in and force it down. So that it actually stuck properly, and also so that it had like a bit of space around the edges. Adding some additional super glue just to strengthen those the bonds. Also, when it does dry on its own accord eventually, it will have, it'll basically fill in the gaps. Now, guys, this is where I had a bit of a drastic change of plan in regards to the actual design of it. It was going to be classic Stompa head on top, but then I actually looked at an orc, and a Stompa is supposed to be an image of an orc or an orc effigy. Now, an orc doesn't have his head on top of his shoulders. An orc has his head pretty much on the same level of his shoulders. So I decided to have it like that. As you can see, I'm going to have it under like a low down head. This also makes the belly gun less prominent and makes it look less like a penis. So what I'm doing, I'm kind of getting rid of all the worky bits that I put on the back of the Stompa head. And what I'm doing, I'm rolling some green stuff because, again, it's not fully flat. And I'm going to be using green stuff to stick it down onto the front of it. I think this looks really, really good. It also gives me a lot more surface area on the top of the stomper to work with. Maybe I might add some rockets, and that is one of the things that I want some ideas from you guys. This is what you can do. If you put a comment in the comment section down below, what should I actually do on top? Shall I have a missile silo on top? Or you guys just throw me some ideas. Throw me a frickin' bone here. And just give me some ideas of what I can do to the top of this beast. Whether you want it just detailed, left as it is, or something quite cool and wacky. Okay, so now we're going back to the actual arm. Obviously, I was looking at the barrels and I was like, there's just not enough Dakka. It needs more shooty, more guns, more gubbins. So what I'm doing, I'm actually, just at the moment, I'm just smoothing down the edge because it's a bit raggy, a bit tatty from where I cut it with the razor saw. And then soon I will be adding a lot more Dakka, as in a metric shit ton more Dakka, to the Mega Giga Gatler shooter gun, Def Cannon, Beast Machine, fuck you in the arse thing. So I'm just thinking now, what am I going to do? I'm going to use, oh no, God, do you know what, guys? I'm just getting ahead of myself. No, now what I'm doing, I'm actually blocking off the big gaping hole in the back of it. Well, what will soon to be the bottom of the actual elbow hinge section of the arm. So just poly cementing that down there. I've actually officially run out of poly cement now. That's why I've not done any more really on the stomper so far, because I ran out during doing this episode. So now that's all glued, what am I going to do now? This is me trying to actually work out how I'm going to position the guns. So what am I going to have? Whether I was going to have all little guns, all medium guns, or all big guns. And what I decided to go for in the end, I decided to go for a mixture, just because I'm pretty sure that the orcs would just whack any kind of weapon barrel, any kind of gun into the other barrels. So this is a Gatling cannon with smaller Gatling guns inside it. So it's a lot of Dakka, what I'm doing, I'm just gluing some ABS plastic tubing into each other just to give the telescopic cannon effect. Now the easiest way I've found of actually cutting this ABS piping is if you just get a razor saw and make a small cut, and then you can just bend and snap. Now I've actually got a bit of a predicament here because I'm trying to work out how I'm going to glue it together. So again, out comes more green stuff. As you can see there, we're mixing a little bit just to see how it's going to go. So the idea is put a blob of green stuff on one, squish it together, and when it squishes out of the sides, you stick another 2 to it or another 3 to it. And you kind of build it up like that until you've got like a round cannon. Now you can be as messy as you want in this point because this is the bit, because you're only going to see the ends of the cannons sticking out. So what I'm doing, I'm going to be making a bunch more of these. This is, god damn, this is so freaking boring, this section. I can't even begin to describe how fiddly it was because I kept losing bits of ABS piping and it kept flicking everywhere, and oh god damn it. So yeah, what else more to talk about really? So yeah, guys, how is the Stomper project progressing? What do you guys think? What do you guys think I should do when I'm finished with it? Should I keep it? Should I paint it? Should I auction it off? I mean, if there's anybody out there that wants to buy this thing when they're finished, please get in touch with me, and we'll discuss a price, because obviously shipping it is going to be a bit of an issue, mainly because it's so fucking massive. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other general construction. Oh yeah, the actual arm, because of the till roll tubing, is actually so heavy that the really powerful neodymium magnet that I put in the shoulder section just won't. It's barely holding on. It's kind of like at its maximum. I think I hit the weight limit quite right on how much the magnet can actually take, and it actually looks really, really cool because you can actually spin it around and stuff, and it's quite firm. But it's just that if you try and bring it up and like try and balance it on its weakest point, the magnet just gives up the ghost and it just doesn't want to stick anymore. Yeah, it's quite heavy, but it does look awesome, guys. I can tell you that now. You guys, I don't know if you'll get to see it on this episode. I can't remember. It was last week when I filmed this. We don't know whether you got to see it actually on the actual arm. I don't think you do. I mean, not arm, the gun and the whole arm attached to the stomper, but it does look awesome. I'm holding it up now, and it just looks freaking fantastic, especially when I get the other arm on there. And again, guys, I need your help on that one. I need you guys to have some more input what is going to be on the other arm. I think it's going to be a lifter dropper. It's going to have to be just to take out vehicles and stuff and flyers. But yeah, it's going to look an awesome stomper, an absolutely awesome piece of kit. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about in this incredibly horrendously fiddly stage. Yeah, it's nice weather we've been having, isn't it? Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff on eBay, guys. So if you want to go back to one of my old links, do you guys remember that Contemptor Dreadnought? Yeah, I've still got that for sale, for fuck's sake. I've got a bunch of other cool stuff though that's going on eBay, so check that out. Just follow a link to the my last eBay episode, and then go to the eBay site in the doobly-doo down below. You know, should I put a link in? No, I can't be asked putting a link in this video. Yeah, I don't really know much more to say. I mean, what I'm going to be doing, I think, at the moment, the way the arm stands currently, as I'm looking at it, it is very bare. And it is very obvious that it is just a spray paint lid with till roll stuck in it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to armour plate up the, the spray paint lid. So it's going to have loads of armour plates, there's going to be loads of glyphs all over it. There's going to be like some cables hanging down. And just general worky bits added. I think that I probably am going to take this turret off the shoulder piece, mainly because it just looks a bit weedy and I want bigger guns, much bigger guns. So what am I doing now? I have my eyes shut for all that because I'm fucking tired. Yeah, I'm doing more. Oh yeah, we're using a pokey stick, because what I'm doing now, because I've worked out that in order to get the guns the right level of what I wanted them to do, I couldn't just stick them in with poly, because they would fall down, and if they fell down it'd be hard to get out. So what I'm doing, I'm stuffing green stuff down the till roll piping in order to fuck in order to create a step, create a shelf and a ledge in order that I can push the cannons into it, and then it will, obviously I'll be able to mess around with the actual height and length that I want the guns sticking out. That's the kind of dealio with that. On a side note as well, I haven't got a fucking clue what I'm going to use for the other arm. I've officially run out of vehicles. I don't know. I mean, I might have to resort to buying like an Aegis defense line and using some of the worky bits for that. I mean, it's like, it's one of them. It's like on eBay and stuff, I can pick up like a tank and stuff pretty cheap, but it's like the cheapest they go for is like 10, 12 quid, and that's on bid. You often get sniped and it goes up to a lot more. And it's an awful lot of money just to hack up a model and then use it as an arm for something. So I might have to make it out of bits of sprue and plasticard. In fact, that could be pretty fun. That could be a pretty good challenge, actually. I might give that a go. See how that fares. Yeah, construct it entirely out of plastic. That would make it nice and unique looking. In fact, yeah, I think I'll probably do that. Yeah. Sorry, just thinking out loud there, guys. Hope you guys don't mind me thinking out loud. I'm very scatterbrained, very, very scatterbrained at times. Don't know what else to say. Right, what am I up to now then? Yes, this is the actual process of me stuffing it. I'm stuffing those pipes all the way down. Nice cup of tea that I've got with me. I'm a true Briton. Love a good cup of tea. Yeah. So guys, what's up with you? How's everyone doing over in the land of YouTubes? Oh yeah, guys. If you're in the, I might as well use this time to talk about some other stuff. The Grumpy Old Wargamers Convention. If you guys are in England, you guys should really head over to Templar Crusade 01's channel and check out the Grumpy Old Wargamers stuff. It's going to be an awesome convention. That is, obviously, I'm going. If you live in the south, this event is going on in Essex, so if you can get down there, seriously guys, it's free. Go and sign up for your free ticket now. If you guys live up north, seriously, if you guys could find a way of making it down, that would be absolutely excellent. It'd just be awesome to see everyone there and see everyone having a good time, and then you guys can come out drinking with me. Yeah, who wants to come out drinking with a great JoJo man? Yeah, maybe we should advertise it as that. Yes. I know how to have a good time when I'm on the booze. Oh yeah. Sometimes it might end up with me or somebody else getting arrested, but what the hell. And there was that one time with that hooker. Yeah, that didn't turn out too well. The bitch had it coming. Seriously, no hookers. I'm in a very happy, loving, and committed relationship currently. Okay, so now what we're doing is the grand connection. We're connecting the back part of the gun to the elbow hinge section. And there you go, guys. As you can see, it looks magnificent. It just looks fucking magnificent. So what am I doing now? Actually, what the fuck am I doing now? Oh yeah, we're adding another back plate to the back of the shoulder. Well, off camera, I think I am. I've got a fucking clue, really. What the hell am I doing off camera? Oh, speedy. Yeah, so we're just wait, is this back in time, or is this? I don't know. Oh my god, I'm confused. I'm so confused. No. I did this afterwards because the sandpaper's got glue on it. Why the fuck have I waited so long? What the fuck am I doing? Having a wank or something? I don't know. Yep, so just making that nice and smooth so it power glides right on. Just having to cut out a bit of extra plastic card. This is the really thick stuff. I don't know why I used it. I shouldn't have really, because it's really good for building regular constructs. But yeah, guys, so this is pretty much wrapping up the end of the video now. I'm sorry if there's a lot of rambling, a lot of weird shit that we talked about today, or a lot of weird shit that I rambled on about. But yeah, guys, so to summarise, let me know what I should do with the top of the stomper. Let me know what I should do with the right arm of the stomper. And get your asses down to Grumpy Old Wargamers, because it's going to be fucking awesome. Let me know in the comments down below in the doobly-doo. Yeah, guys, it's been really fun. It's really fun building the stomper so far. Also, should I paint it, guys? Or should I leave that in the hands of a professional? If there's any professional painters out there. Black Sun Art Studio, I'm looking at you, perhaps. Maybe some of you other guys. Tristan, if you're watching, maybe you want to paint this fucker, eh? Maybe Templar's Crusade. Hey, Brian, fancy painting a stomper? I don't know. Or chains, if you want to do it. You know, if you want to add it to the workload you've already got, do it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to have to go. So, see you guys again. Goodbye.